Hello friends. Hope you are doing well. Welcome to our channel Archi's Top 5. I'm your host and narrator for this video. We would like to bring this topic to everyone's attention as, if you look around your office, turn on the TV, you will see unqualified or incompetent leadership is everywhere. And there's no denying that most of these leaders are men. In this video we will take a look at the reason, why and how so many unqualified people become leaders, and what can we do about it. Have you ever worked with people who aren't as good as they think they are? Most of us will not be surprised by this finding, but statistically, these people are more likely to be male than female. This is true. Men are usually unhappy than women about their skills and abilities. And they are also more likely to succeed in their careers. That's because, one of the best ways to fool other people into thinking you're better than you actually are, is to fool yourself first. But a bigger problem is the fact that most leaders are incompetent. Indeed, whether in business or politics, incompetent leaders have negative effects on their followers and subordinates, causing low levels of engagement, trust and productivity and high levels of burnout and stress. Just Google, "my boss is," to see what most people think of their managers, and maybe, just maybe, you'll feel a bit better about your manager. You'll see words like crazy, abusive, unbearable, toxic, and other words that are too rude to repeat. So, the main question we should be asking is, why do so many incompetent men become leaders? We will take a look at the three main reasons for this. The first reason is our inability to distinguish between confidence and competence. Across cultures and countries, we tend to assume that confident people have more potential for leadership, but in any area of talent, including leadership, there is very little overlap between confidence, how good people think they are at something, and competence, how good they actually are at something. The second reason is our love of charismatic individuals. We appear to want leaders who are charming and entertaining, but as most of us know, there is a big difference between an effective leader and being a stand-up comedian. In fact, the best leaders are humble rather than charismatic, to the point of being boring. That's why they're rarely featured in blockbuster movies. For example, imagine a movie on Angela Merkel. She wakes up, has breakfast with her husband, goes to meetings well prepared, lets other people talk without interrupting them, makes rational decisions, and there are no scandals about her. In contrast, there is a surplus of captivating biopics on charismatic leaders with a fascinating dark side, who end up ruining countries and organizations. The third and final reason for the rise of incompetent men is we are more attracted to the self-centered individuals. Much of the popular advice that focuses on helping people become leaders nurtures and promotes a self-centered mindset. Love yourself, no matter what, don't worry about what people think of you, or if you think you're great, you are. Unfortunately, this creates a surplus of leaders who are unaware of their limitations and unjustifiably pleased with themselves. They see leadership as an entitlement and they lack empathy and self-control. So they end up acting without integrity and indulging in reckless risks. In contrast, the best leaders keep their narcissism in check. They care a lot about other people, including what they think of them, and they spend a great deal of time worrying about their reputation, which is why there are very few scandals about them. So, how do we prevent ineffectual men from moving up to leadership positions? The first solution is to follow the signs and look for the qualities that actually make people better leaders. There is a pathological inconsistency between the characteristics that seduce us in a leader and those necessary to be an effective leader. If we want to improve the performance of our leaders, we should focus on the right traits. Instead of falling for people who are confident, narcissistic and charismatic, we should promote people because of competence, humility and integrity. Incidentally, this would also lead to a higher proportion of female than male leaders. Large-scale scientific study shows that women score higher than men on measures of competence, humility and integrity. But the point is that we would significantly improve the quality of our leaders. The second solution is to distrust our instincts. Most of us value our intuition, but most people are not as intuitive as they believe they are. In that way, intuition is similar to a sense of humor. 90% of people believe they have an excellent sense of humor, but how many people are truly entertaining? A much lower proportion. One implication is to focus less on the impressions people make during job or media interviews, which are just an invitation to project our own biases and prejudices. even when we have good intentions, it is not easy to overcome this. For example, unconscious bias training will almost never assist you in ignoring the fact that the person in front of you is white, female, or attractive. In fact, the more you try to suppress certain thoughts, the more prominent and present they become in your mind. The last thing we should do when selecting women is lower our expectations in order to increase the quality of our leaders and help more women advance to positions of leadership. This means we shouldn't expect women to act more like incompetent men, such as leaning in when they don't have the skills to back it up, or spending more time on self-promotion or advancing their own personal interests. It also means not dismissing men because they lack the traditional masculine characteristics that correspond to our faulty leadership mythologies. If we want to improve the competence of people in positions of leadership, we must first improve our own ability to judge and select them, particularly when they are men. We hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please share your thoughts in the comments section. Please like and subscribe to our channel, as well as hit the bell icon to be notified when a new video is released. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.